Welcome to Football Today TV. These is your home for updated football news. So feel free to share your opinions and remember to subscribe as we continue to grow our family. Arsenal's transfer window is heating up once again, and this time the spotlight is firmly on one of the most exciting young defenders in European football, Nathaniel Brown. The 22-year-old left-back, currently playing for Eintracht Frankfurt, has suddenly become one of the most talked-about names in the market, with interest not only from Arsenal FC, but also from German giants Bayern Munich. What makes this story even more fascinating is how quickly Brown has risen from a relatively unknown talent to a player commanding a massive transfer fee and attracting attention from Europe's elite clubs. To understand why Brown is such a hot topic, you need to look at his rapid development over the past 2 seasons. After joining Frankfurt from Nuremberg in 2024 for a modest fee, he has grown into one of the most reliable and dynamic fullbacks in the Bundesliga. His performances during the 2025-26 season were nothing short of impressive, as he made over 40 appearances, contributed goals and assists, and established himself as a key player for the club. Even more remarkable is the fact that he was voted Frankfurt's Player of the Season, a clear indication of just how influential he has become in such a short period. But Brown's rise has not gone unnoticed. Both Arsenal and Bayern Munich have been closely monitoring his progress, and now the race to secure his signature is intensifying. Bayern Munich, in particular, have been pushing hard to complete a deal, with negotiations reportedly reaching an advanced stage. Reports suggest that a transfer fee of just under 65 million euros could be enough to finalize the move, although discussions around bonuses and payment structure are still ongoing. This figure alone highlights how highly Brown is valued in today's market, especially for a player who was signed for just a few million euros not long ago. However, the situation is far from straightforward. Bayern Munich have shown some hesitation in meeting Frankfurt's full asking price, which has opened the door for Arsenal to enter the race more aggressively. The Premier League side is believed to be in a stronger financial position to meet Frankfurt's demands, giving them a potential advantage in negotiations. This creates a fascinating battle between 2 of Europe's biggest clubs, each with different motivations but the same goal: securing one of the brightest defensive talents in the game. For Bayern Munich, the interest in Brown is closely linked to uncertainty surrounding their current left-back, Alphonso Davies. Injuries and inconsistency have raised questions about Davies' long-term future at the club, prompting Bayern to explore alternative options. Brown fits the profile perfectly: a modern fullback who can defend solidly while also contributing to the attack. His versatility, which allows him to play in multiple positions, makes him an even more attractive option for Bayern's evolving tactical system. On the other hand, Arsenal's interest in Brown reflects a different kind of strategy. Under Mikel Arteta, the Gunners have been building a squad capable of competing at the highest level both domestically and in Europe. While they already have strong options in defense, adding a player like Brown would provide depth, competition, and long-term stability. Arteta values full-backs who can operate effectively in both defensive and attacking phases, and Brown's skill set aligns perfectly with that philosophy. What makes this transfer saga even more intriguing is Brown's own situation. Despite all the speculation, the player has remained focused on his international duties with the German national team, particularly with the World Cup approaching. This level of professionalism has only enhanced his reputation, showing that he is not just talented but also mentally strong, a crucial trait for any player moving to a top club. Financially, the deal represents a huge opportunity for Eintracht Frankfurt. Having signed Brown for a relatively small fee, they now stand to make a massive profit if they sell him for over 60 million euros. This kind of business model is exactly what many clubs aim for: identifying young talent, developing them, and eventually selling at a premium. Frankfurt are in a strong negotiating position, and they are unlikely to lower their demands easily, especially with multiple clubs interested. At the same time, the broader context of the transfer market cannot be ignored. Prices for top players have skyrocketed in recent years, and Brown's valuation reflects this trend. Clubs are willing to invest heavily in young, versatile players who can contribute immediately, while also offering long-term potential. In this sense, Brown represents a relatively safe investment despite the high price tag. Another important factor to consider is the tactical evolution of modern football. Fullbacks are no longer just defenders. They are key playmakers and attacking outlets. Brown's ability to move forward, deliver crosses, and even score goals makes him an ideal fit for teams that rely on dynamic wing play. This versatility is one of the main reasons why both Arsenal and Bayern Munich are so keen to sign him. As negotiations continue, it's clear that this transfer saga is far from over. Bayern Munich appear to be slightly ahead in terms of discussions, but Arsenal's financial strength and long-term project make them a serious contender. The final outcome could depend on several factors, including the willingness of Bayern to increase their offer, Arsenal's determination to secure the player, and Brown's own preferences regarding his next move. What is certain, however, is that Nathaniel Brown's future will have a significant impact on all parties involved. For Bayern Munich, signing him could solve a key problem in their squad and signal a new direction under their current management. For Arsenal, it would represent another statement of intent as they continue to build a team capable of dominating both the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League. And for Eintracht Frankfurt, it would be a record-breaking sale that reinforces their reputation as one of the best talent-developing clubs in Europe. Ultimately, this story is about more than just a transfer. It's about ambition, strategy, and the constant evolution of football at the highest level. Players like Nathaniel Brown represent the future of the game. Young, versatile, and capable of adapting to multiple roles on the pitch. Whether he ends up at Bayern Munich or Arsenal, one thing is clear. His career is on a steep upward trajectory, and this move could be the next big step in his journey to becoming one of the best fullbacks in the world. As the transfer window unfolds, fans around the world will be watching closely to see how this saga develops. Will Bayern Munich secure their top target, or will Arsenal swoop in and change the narrative? The answer could define not just the summer, but the future direction of both clubs. And at the center of it all is Nathaniel Brown, a player who has gone from promising talent to one of the most sought-after names in European football in record time.